How are you lads? Your pal Misha here, and I am finally starting my YouTube vlogs. Finally, it's only been about 3 years. So basically, I've been talking about doing this for basically 3 years. And the reason I did it, well, there's a couple of reasons. One, I didn't feel confident enough to do it. I didn't think anyone would give a flying fig about what I thought about anything, but turns out some people do, so that's quite nice. And number two, I thought that you needed all this fancy, super whopping, deadly, mega turbo, expensive equipment to do so. And it turns out you don't. You just need a pretty decent camera phone and a nice ring light from AliExpress that costs like 25 bucks, and that's about it. So here we are, finally doing YouTube. And for my first vlog, I'm going to be talking about what surprised me about the Korean dance industry. And there was a lot, my friends. There was a lot. So if you don't know my history, you don't know about me, you about to know about me. So please keep watching and subscribe and do all the normal YouTube-y things. Okay, bye. So a little background about me. I've been training in dance since I was very young. I went to the National Performing Arts School in Dublin. Hey, yeah. I went to College of Dance in Dublin. Hey, yeah. And I went to Performers College in the UK. What's up? So I am professionally trained and have worked in the industry for a very long time. Now, that being said, when I came to Korea, the industry here is a whole other thing that I still am not fully understanding. And I'll tell you why. Number one, dancers don't have agencies here. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. You get hired through dance crews or people you know. That's it. You're not a part of an agency. Now, there are some of the larger companies, such as YG, that have in-house dancers. But a lot of the other companies don't have in-house dancers and will hire crews and things like that from outside to appear in music videos and broadcasts and concerts and things like that. So that was something that immediately I was shook about. Now, I have to add here that foreigner dancers do have their own agencies, and there are different processes related to foreigner dancers. But for Korean dancers, generally, they don't have agencies. Just FYI. Foreigners, Koreans, different situation. The second thing that shocked me about Korean dance industry is that most people here identify as one certain dancer. Now, in the UK where I trained, you had to be good at everything. You had to be good at jazz. You had to have strong technique in ballet. You had to be able to do hip hop, street, tap. You had to be a versatile dancer or you'd just never get a job. But here, people tend to identify by certain genres. So, for example, I was meeting a new dancer, they'd be like, hey, I'm a hip hop dancer. So the third thing that shocked me about the dance industry here is how low the pay is. The pay here is shockingly low. So much so that most dancers here will have a full-time job as well as working dance jobs. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? And the reason being behind that is actually being a dancer used to be seen as quite a low job, and it wasn't even something you could study in college. Now it's different. You can be a dance major in college, and dance is starting to have a lot more respect in society and seen as a real job. However, the pay rates have not yet risen to reflect that. So yeah, that's another thing that's shocked me about the Korean dance industry. The fourth thing that shocked me here is that you don't audition. You just don't. And that kind of goes back to the last point in that you get hired through friends and things like that or through crews. But I'm used to that audition life in the UK where it's terrifying and you get 1,000,000 no's before you get that yeses. But here it's you send your show reel or it's someone you know and you get the job. Now, going back on that point, there are auditions for showcases, but you do have to pay to be in these showcases. Now, you do get a great opportunity to work with choreographers, and you do get a good bit of exposure on stage and things like that, but you have to pay to take the rehearsals and then be picked by the choreographer. So anyway, guys, that is some of the things that surprised me about the dance industry here in Seoul, in South Korea, or in South Korea in general. I don't know why I had to be so specific. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be doing more like this. So please send me some suggestions as to what videos you would like to see. Some daily vlogs will be coming. It's hard because I start them and then I get distracted by actual work and then I don't finish them. So I have about 3 or 4 like just morning vlogs, and then I get into work and I get into rehearsals and I just forget. Sorry about that. So anyway, please subscribe, and I hope you watched, and I hope I didn't offend anyone. It's just my own personal experience, my own personal views. Everyone is different, and if you don't agree, you don't agree. That's fine. Okay, love you guys. Bye.